In the top stories, Social Security Board gives update on CBI payouts, 2022 Calypso Monarch crowned, and parking restrictions outlined for Junior Carnival Parade. The details on these stories and more after the break.
We love plenty gal ting. Every day we snouting, say boom.
Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, and I'm inviting you to be ready this carnival season with Courts Ready Cash. Get up to $20,000 cash right now. No deposit needed, and it's completely hassle-free. You will have your money in your hand in less than 24 hours. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the vibes this carnival season. It's all about Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Thinking bad, all my friend them stinking mad. We be having thinking bad. Martel call me the drinking god.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. Prime Minister and Minister of Social Security, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, said that by December 28th, over 17,500 persons have received the inaugural dividend payment of the Citizenship by Investment program. Payments began on Thursday, December 15th. Recipients include members of the private and public sector, including government pensioners, Social Security pensioners, statutory bodies, and others. Payments continue to be made daily and will continue into the new year. The public is reminded of the application deadline of December 31st, 2022. A statement from the Social Security Board issued on Friday said, quote, "We crave the public's understanding and patience as we continue to process payments and validate information to ensure payments are made as accurately as possible. This level of scrutiny is required to ensure that funds are dispersed to the right persons in their respective accounts," end quote. The statement said contributors to Social Security who reside overseas may upload a picture of the ID page of a valid passport where no Social Security card is available. In a case where there is no local bank account, claimants may assign a local payee through whose account the payment can be made. For more information, you can visit the Social Security website at www.socialsecurity.kn. After a night of fierce competition, Queen Independent was crowned 2022-2023 Calypso Monarch. Mervyn Thompson tells us more.
After a night of singing the art form of Calypso, a new monarch was crowned. Queen Independent was crowned in front of an expectant audience at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, where the Flow Senior Calypso Monarch competition was held on Thursday night. The show consisted of 2 rounds in which she sang The Cure,
So in a feet, jump to the door, a 5 years not guaranteed for sure. Doctor, do you have the cure?
and Flashlight.
Sister, let me light you way. Say, brother, let me light you way. See, I will be your flashlight. See, I will lead you home.
King Socrates copped the first runner-up position with Double Slice.
That I live in paradise, every night in paradise. Take it, second, leave is nice. A double scoop and double slice.
And Salty, Fatty, and Sweet.
Dr. Martin said diabetes and hypertension are conditions of what we eat. So to avoid these afflictions, let me repeat, avoid salty, fatty, and sweet.
Meanwhile, Queen Diva took the second runner-up position with her selections, What Goes Around,
For what goes around comes right back around.
and the power of black.
In fact, I tell them to their face, anything black I'm going to embrace. First of all, I am a black woman.
And Queenie G with Same Finger.
That's the real power of just one finger.
And New Day.
Bringing the sunshine, I can feel it. I can feel it. I knew there's here to stay.
Was adjudged third runner-up. Other competitors were King Honesty, King Craig, Empress Lyrics, King Astro, the most recent monarch, Queen Kibby, and King Hollywood. All major pageants and shows for Sugar Mass 51 have now been completed. Patrons now look forward to the Children's Parade through the streets of Bastille on Saturday, Parade Day on Monday, and Last Lap on Tuesday. For ZIZ News, I'm Mervan Thompson.
Ahead of the Children's Carnival Parade on Saturday, the licensing authority has approved a number of parking restrictions. In a press release issued on Friday, the authority stated that there will be no parking permitted on the following streets between midday and 7 p.m. on December 31st. Keon Street between Wigley Avenue and Baker's Corner, West Independence Square Street, the Bay Road between West Independence Square Street and 4th Street, and the eastern side of Victoria Road from Carnival City to Lozak Road. The release concluded by stating that these streets will be closed to vehicular traffic during the passage of the bands and troops. Traffic signs will be posted to indicate restrictions, and violators will be towed. 30-year-old Sherbon Eddy of Taylor's Village was granted bail on December 29th in the sum of $10,000 with 2 sureties. Eddy was arrested and charged for the offenses of threat to kill and malicious damage, which were committed on December 14th and 19th. He received the charges on December 23rd and 24th. His bail conditions are that he is to report to the Bastille Police Station weekly. He should have no contact with the virtual complainant, and he should stay out of Tabernacle. He is scheduled to appear before the Bastille Magistrate Court on February 6, 2023. The incidents, which were already under investigation by the police, were also made public through a video that was being circulated on social media. After the break, we have an update on the ongoing recycling project, and Minister conducts walkthrough at New Road Family Park. Stay with us.
It's the most festive and wonderful time of the year. Get all you ever wanted this Christmas with the best loan offers on the floor.
Jingle all the way home to Flow, where the speed is faster and price is better. All the way home to Flow, merry connections that bring us together, yeah.
Christmas starts the moment you go postpaid with Flow, because when you do, you get a free smartphone. Plus, you get 20 gigabytes of data, unlimited WhatsApp and YouTube, and 4,000 local minutes.
All the way home to Flow.
Fresh Look Paint and Tiles sale. Give your home a fresh look with a fresh coat of paint and a fresh set of tiles. From Holtzwood's Building and Evil Center's 25% off Fresh Look Paint and Tiles sales event. Yes, come to Holtzwood's Building and Evil Centers today and get fresh savings of 25% off all paints and tiles store-wide. Come and give your home a fresh new look with fresh savings and fresh new colors. Fresh new piles of tiles in all styles with a fresh 25% off store-wide on all paints and tiles at Holtzwood's Building and Evil Center. Give your home a fresh start with a fresh new look with fresh new colors, fresh new piles of tiles in all styles, and fresh quality paint at Horswood's Building and Evil Center. Fresh Look 25% off paints and tiles sales event. See store for details.
It's the most festive and wonderful time of the year. Get all you ever wanted this Christmas with the best loan offers on the market from National Bank. Enjoy unsecured loans. Enjoy unbeatable low interest rates. Enjoy attractive repayment terms and chances to win lots and lots of prizes. Let National Bank help you to make millions of lasting moments. National Bank, always here. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Over 20,000 pounds of recyclables have been collected over the past 6 months of the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management and Recycling Project under the auspices of the Taiwan Technical Mission. More in this report.
The newly opened recycling facility on Nevis is a crucial part of the recycling project executed by the Republic of China on Taiwan and the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, declares Taiwanese Ambassador His Excellency Michael Lin during the opening ceremony of the facility recently. The opening ceremony was held at the recycling plant located at the sanitary landfill on Nevis. The ambassador disclosed that over 20,000 pounds of recyclables were collected on St. Kitts and Nevis as part of this project.
I'm proud to share that during the last 6 months, a total quantity of over 20,000 pounds of recyclables were collected under our projects. With the new facility going online today, I'm confident that we will establish a more functional and efficient recycling system in Nevis.
Nevis Deputy Premier Eric Evelyn, who was the Federal Minister of Environment when the project was being conceptualized, said the project is a step in the right direction in environmental protection.
I am still very, very passionate about the environment. I'm very passionate about what happens to the environment. I'm very passionate about us in St. Kitts and Nevis not littering. I'm very passionate about what happens to our ocean, what happens to our marine life. And I think this is a step in the right direction, this recycling project, to get the thousands and thousands of bottles that we have lining the streets, in our guts, going into the ocean, off of the streets.
Permanent Secretary in the Federal Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment, Sharon Rattan, stressed the importance of proper garbage disposal, pointing out that the project helps in this regard. Nevis, she said, is ahead of St. Kitts in proper garbage disposal and recycling.
But I'm pleased to report when we started this project that we observed that Nevis was 10 steps ahead of St. Kitts in terms of your behavior, your concern, your commitment to disposal. It is happening in St. Kitts, just not as fast as we see in Nevis. And I think that is commendable. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Manager of the St. Kitts and Nevis Solid Waste Management and Recycling Project, Ms. Joyce Chang, gave a synopsis on the work being done so far, including preparation for the recycling plant on Nevis.
And we also spend time to training our employees to tell them how to operate the machine, and also we also trying to deliver more message with our cooperation, and which is also help us we can working until now. And so far probably you already know that. So during this 1.5 years we already set up the public location for the recycling collection, which is 7 locations in St. Kitts and Nevis.
She thanked all the stakeholders and households that have contributed to the recycling project thus far. After the official speeches, a demonstration was done of the baler at the recycling plant, which is used to compress recyclables brought to the location. The demonstration was led by Mr. Rudy Brown, landfill manager of the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority. The opening of this recycling plant is part of the St. Kitts and Nevis Solid Waste Management and Recycling Project, which was officially launched early this year on Friday, March 4th, at a ceremony held at the Solid Waste Management Conference Room in Taylor's Range, Bastille. It is being executed jointly by the Federal Ministry of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment and the Taiwan Technical Mission in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Minister of Social Development, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, says he has high hopes for the New Road Family Park when it reopens its doors in late January 2023. The Family Park was closed in 2020 as a precautionary measure to limit the spread of the COVID-19 virus. While it was closed, the Ministry of Social Development, with financial support from the Republic of China Taiwan, undertook a renovation project that included replacing all the play equipment, correcting slippage of the eastern side of the park, and upgrading the bathrooms, plumbing and facility lighting. On Thursday, Minister Hanley and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Azila Clark, conducted a walkthrough of the facility ahead of the reopening.
The New Road Family Park is a model for the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, as it provides a family-friendly, safe space for family cohesion, parties, celebration, and just an opportunity for overall wellness as a family unit.
Minister Hanley said that the reopening of the park is highly anticipated by residents within Central Bastille and surrounding communities. He noted that the fun-filled environment will help to relieve some of the post-COVID anxiety that some persons are still struggling with.
Having this park and similar parks would give that opportunity for persons to be more relaxed and feel as if they are a little bit freer, rather than being locked in or something would have been suppressing what's happening on the inside. So I believe this in itself would become a form of therapy for family in terms of expression, as I said earlier, and even people just having that time to sit. Like I am right now under the gazebo, and I'm enjoying the breeze, and I'm looking at the colors in the equipment that are here, and that in itself is a form of therapy.
The Deputy Prime Minister thanked the Republic of China Taiwan for its continued support of this project. He added that similar parks will be established in communities across St. Kitts as part of the government's wellness policy. The Department of Labor is reminding employers and employees that any work performed on January 2nd and 3rd, 2023, which are public holidays in the Federation, will attract double the normal rate with respect to hours that are worked. The notice from the department also states that this reminder of double pay for work done on holidays also applies to work done on December 26th and 27th, 2022. The rate of pay is outlined in the Statutory Rules and Orders number 35 of 2008, the Labor Minimum Wage National Minimum Wage Order 2008, which says the overtime rate to be paid to a worker for a public holiday is double the rate in respect of the hours worked. The Board of Directors of the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, has appointed Ms. Julie Charles as the new CEO. Ms. Charles holds an Associate of Science degree in Marketing and Sales Management from Bronx Community College of the City College of New York, a Bachelor of Business Administration in Consumer Behavior and Marketing Research from the Bernard Baruch College of the City University of New York, and an MBA in Marketing and Human Resource Management from Walden University. In 2016, Ms. Charles was acknowledged as an anti-money laundering certificate associate by the Florida International Bankers Association, and in 2019, she was trained as a certified court mediator by the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. Ms. Charles is currently employed as a financial inspector at the Financial Services Regulatory Commission, where she is responsible for providing supervision and technical support to regulated institutions. Julie Charles's tenure as CEO of the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, begins on January 1st, 2023. Coming up in regional news, Brazil's graveyard of ships risks environmental